So, I've been working on the map for my game these past few days because there was an issue with it. So with the map, spawn in the little map pieces here, then blah blah blah, and then you spawn a central average item. And then all of these other map pieces update their position every update to be a specified distance from that central point. But that was malfunctioning. Instead of being nice and spawned into this area, they're all being spawned down over here. And then the average position being spawned up here-ish. Wasn't actually at the average. And then, even more interestingly, the map pieces, instead of updating themselves to be their specified distance from the central point, were instead just kind of flying off into the distance wherever, like negative 80,000 or something. Mess. An absolute nightmare. So I've come up with a better way of doing this, because this isn't all that was in there. Also in the map thing was another UI element, just a little object that handled all the spawning. So instead of coming up with just spawning all the little map pieces and having them update themselves to an average point, I'm just spawning them inside this map piece, inside this current map class, which all of the map pieces are being parented, or being enchilded to, like so. And then just moving the this parent map piece around. And then all of the little child pieces move to match it as well. Just innately. No silly updating to it required. So yeah. Now all I have to do is make sure that the map is working out correctly. Is to also the map piece itself is currently set so that it will redesign its chins to match width of the map itself, setting it so that all of the map pieces are confined within it. So if it's like that, great. If it's like, say, really beans ass tall, too wide, something like that, it will also update itself to be beans ass tall and 2 or 3 wide. And then to make sure that you can always click on it and move it about, I'm going to make it so that if it's skinnier than the dimensions of the map panel itself, it will buff itself back out so that it matches the map panel itself. Say it's like this, and the map is yay or so wide. But only this tall. Okay. Not here. So for this one, it would then buff itself back out to match the panel, so that no matter where it is, it will always be able to be clicked on. And now I just need to make sure that the edges of the map are confined to the edges of the map panel. Make sure that it always, so that there's just not like an empty space. You just can't see the mapping. I'll probably need to go back into the character class to look at what camera does, because that works. Just need to do that as well. Of course, I also need to fix the camera jittering when you approach the edges of. Still don't know what's up with that. Also, going to want to design the rooms instead of having door heat. Instead of having a door there, then two doors on both sides. To make it more like Isaac, and 4 doors on each quadrant. Wall. I'm probably going to make them bigger because a little confining for this type, and then also increase the size of the camera itself. Die! Camera. So, and then that would be good. Fix the jittering. Okay, but also, I was thinking about the character guy, how the switching between the skeleton. Hey! Switching between the skeleton and the armor works. So as it stands now, each piece contains a little list, a little sprite list of like skeleton and armors. Also have a variable for current armor that we need to keep updated to. And then when the armor piece is fired, to create the little bullet, and then another variable which is deciding on the actual sprite that's being rendered, needs to be updated so that it becomes 0 when the bullet is fired. And when the bullet is destroyed, it gets set back to armor sprite. And then when you pass it in from the armor pedestals, get all the variables. Armor sprite variable, right? Value, back, all that sort of thing. But that's a thing. Then you pass all that to the body piece, which then passes back all the other stuff, and the pedestal also has that list in it of all of the sprites. And it also has to update itself and blah blah blah. It's just a mess. It's a mess. I hate it. Here's a better idea then. So, you have the little object, little body object. So it's the arm this time. And it's got its little sprite. And that's it. No more mucking about with the sprites. Because instead, now it has another object on top of it, which is what has the armor on it. Then, when the armor is fired, the object that's on top of it, that is the armor sprite, has its sprite renderer disabled. And then it will just show the arm. Just show the arm. And then when bullet gets destroyed, sprite renderer is re-enabled. And this fixes a lot of problems. We don't need the sprite list inside the body piece anymore. All it needs is the skeleton sprite, and then, because then when the pedestal passes everything to it, instead of that little variable of current armor that it passes, it instead just passes the sprite to the arm. And then the arm passes the sprite of the armor back to the armor pedestal. And they just swap their sprites, which would be much simpler, much less messy. You'll knock out a bunch of code.